to Haunt the Collector with me, Jace. And yes, finally getting around to covering the other pieces from the fantastic Prime 1 Studios Next Level Showcase 11. Obviously, for those of you who don't know, I've already covered my absolute top piece, which was the Cave Troll, 1/4 scale Cave Troll in the Lord of the Rings line. I've done a separate video on that for those of you who don't know. And I apologise, it's taken me a little while to get around to covering the rest of the Next Level Showcase, but here we are. I've been at work for the last sort of week, so here we are. Anyway, let's get on. Now, before I start talking about standout pieces for me, I just want to say, now, I'm not an arse kisser. Those of you who follow my channel know that I've given every statue, I've given every statue I own that I have bought a thorough and honest review, and if I felt that it deserves giving the statue company some shit for it, I have done it, and I have not held back with my opinions, and I certainly have done that with Prime 1, even very recently with the Witch King of Angmar's atrocious base. A video coming up on that, incidentally, because I will be having a go at altering that. Anyway, try not to digress from the point. I also feel that Prime 1 get a lot of stick, sometimes justifiably, as I've just said, but also I believe they deserve to be given praise when that's deserved as well. And there's nothing short of that for the Next Level Showcase 11. I think that anyone who has said in the past, I've seen a lot of comments where people have said that Prime 1 Studios don't care about their supporters, they don't care about collectors. Well, to people that say that and think that, go and watch that Next Level Showcase is all I'll say, because I thought that was spectacular. I thought that was fantastic. I thought that was some of the best quality put together entertainment over an hour and a half that you can see. It was absolute, utter, 100% professional standard. It was beautifully presented by the two presenters, Dante and I can't remember her name, something Anderson. Even if I could remember, I'd probably mispronounce her name, bless her. And the graphics alone, you know, the graphics in between, that must have cost a fortune, and it was just done so well. And personally, I just want to say, Prime 1, thank you for a brilliant Next Level Showcase, and congratulations on such a superb show, and thank you ever so much, and I genuinely mean that. So, and from what I've heard from other people as well, everybody was very impressed by it. So anyway, that said, let's crack on. Now, for me, there were certainly two pieces that were revealed. That the one piece was just I wish I could have it, but I can't, because obviously, as I've already stated, the Lord of the Rings 1/4 scale Cave Troll takes priority over everything for me. Every pre-order, apart from the 2 Infinity busts I've got coming, any potential pre-order falls behind that. That takes utter priority for me at the moment. But there was, well, the Horizon Forbidden West pieces I thought were spectacular. I mean, the Zero Dawn pieces were good. I mean, really seriously good, and I nearly bought them, and especially the Stalker. But these two pieces were just fantastic. The new Aloy with the war paint and the swap out portraits was just done so well. And then we had is it Claw Strider? It's Claw Strider, isn't it? I mean, that just looked mega. I sat there when I saw that, and I just thought it was just such a clash of emotion, because I just thought they've done it perfect. They've done it absolutely perfect. And I just thought, I can't have it. I can't have it because I've just got nowhere to put it. There's just no, unless I sell something to make room for it that I've got, and it just wouldn't, it just wouldn't go, unfortunately, would it? But yeah, they were absolutely spectacular, and I say I wish I had a bigger house. Wish I had a bigger house. Well, a bigger living room anyway, so I can put it in here. I could have the Cave Troll as well. I'll do another video on that. I'm not getting into that. The other piece which leapt out at me, and I'm not ruling out potentially pre-ordering this one, but like I say, it falls in behind the Cave Troll. Everything hinges on the price and everything else on that. But it was the Dog Alien 3rd scale. Was it XL? 3rd scale XL? I'm not quite sure what. I mean, obviously XL means 3rd scale large. Does it just mean the fact that it's on a huge base? Because it looks like it's going to be on a huge base with that slope and everything else, and then like a smaller version on that. I presume that's what it means. I don't know. Comment below if anyone knows. I generally haven't had a chance to really look into that and find out exactly what it means, but I presume that's what it means. It's a huge 3rd scale piece. But the previous Prime 1 Dog Alien that they did, I think it's one of only probably 2 or 3 statues that I myself would honestly apply the word grail to. Their first Dog Alien was nothing short of spectacular. Not only do I think it's the best Alien Prime 1 have done, I think it's one of the best statues Prime 1 have ever done. And I think it's unquestionably the best Alien statue out there. I've not seen any company do an Alien statue that could even hold a candle to their Dog Alien one. Anyone that's got that, as far as I'm concerned, you've got one of the greatest statues ever made. So this one, as soon as I saw it, I was immediately excited and my brain was going, and I was like, this will be a difficult one to walk away from. Now, there were a few other pieces that came along. Now, obviously, a lot of the manga and anime, I don't know anything about it, guys, so I'm not going to talk about it because I literally don't know anything about it. And yeah, obviously, I don't collect DC, and I know I give DC a bit of stick and everything else, but I will say I was quite surprised that there was virtually no DC in this. And I've seen 1 or 2 comments being said in a couple of the groups, are Prime 1 moving away from DC? Maybe it's not so. Maybe the market has been so swamped with DC stuff, so swamped, which it has been for years. That had to come to an end. That had to come to an end, or at least slow down. So maybe Prime 1 are doing like what Infinity are doing, are taking on all these different lines, doing these different pieces. We'll have to see. But there were some other pieces that jumped out at me which I thought were exceptionally good. Not that I'm going to be collecting them. I've got no interest in buying them, but it doesn't mean to say that were it not for the lines that I'm in, they would certainly be something I would consider. And I think they were massively standout pieces. The first one with the boys, Waylander, I would never have that because I hate that prick. But that's not that I hate the actor. It's just the actor plays him. He's such a detestable character. Even though I collect, but I wouldn't collect him because I can't stand him. But I love Carl Urban. Carl Urban is literally one of my favourite actors. I think from what I've seen of him and what I know of him, he's an awesome guy. A friend of mine has met him. He's a bit of a geek as well, which, that's superb. He's a bit of a collector, apparently. So seeing his character, Butcher, it was done... I think it was, well, they were just done brilliantly. They looked superb, and it was just brilliant to see Carl Urban in statue form. Like I say, I'd never collect that line. I have watched a couple of seasons of The Boys, but I only watch it for Carl. I'd love to see a Carl Urban Dread. Now, if they did a Carl Urban Dread 3rd scale, 1000%, I would literally sell something in my collection to have that, just for the display space. Just for the display space. And of course, the other one to mention was Keanu Reeves. And so we had the 2 John Wick statues. Again, both looked incredible. Did you get them screens? Them screens behind you. If they came with them 2 screens, they might do. Wow, that would look awesome. Because I know they did it, again, I'm going back to DC, I know they did it with the Batman ones. Was it? I don't know if it was Prime 1, wasn't it? You had a screen. There was a screen. They did a Japanese style, and it came with a screen behind. Was it a Joker one, if I'm remembering rightly? It was going back a year or 2 now. But yeah, if they came with them screens as well, wow. But the best one for me out of the Keanu ones was without doubt the Neo from the Matrix. That looked absolutely incredible. Again, I can see that being hugely popular. And again, I saw some comments about the fact that obviously it's the competition with it going up against Darkseid's one. Well, that's down to the individual who buys it. I can't comment on that either way. If you're after a Neo, you've got the choice to make now, haven't you? So the remaining piece for me, which I found to be once again seriously artistically done and taken straight off the artwork, which was and done so incredible as it was in the last showcase, and it's the same line, it's the same anime line, which was the Berserk piece. I mean, with Guts and Cassandra, I can't think of her name now. Casca. I know I have got the book. I've read through that storyline past that part, so I do know what's happened there. It's where he's had his arm chopped off, isn't it? And he's kind of in hell. He's gone to rescue her, hasn't he? Something like that. It's been a while since I read the book, and again, it was so hard to tell the statue from the art image. It was done so well, and I know Berserk is massively popular. And so again, I know there's a few Berserk collectors who watch this channel, so I'm so chuffed for you guys. I mean, in the previous one, it was the one with him and with Guts and the blonde-haired fella. God, I can't remember his name. Anyway, their capes flowing out and their faces. Again, that one was just absolutely incredible. And Griffith, that's his name, isn't it? Griffith, yeah, come to me. I'm talking and thinking at the same time. It's very difficult to do. And finally, the only other piece really that I thought looked spectacular, and again, I know there's a few of you on this who watch my channel who comment who are big collectors of the line, was the last piece was the Godzilla piece. It was nice to see it as well done from, I mean, I've watched all the Godzilla films, but I mean, I used to watch it as a little kid, and the old Japanese TV series with them walking through the models and all that, and it's, again, it was to see that to the old style Godzilla being done was brilliant. And yeah, again, another huge piece. And so monsters and villains in the next level 11 certainly applies to, there were some monster statues revealed, serious monster statue revealed. And yeah, I think there's quite a few of us out there who are now desperately going around our houses with a tape measure. I know I have been looking for spaces and working out to move things around and trying to keep what you've got so you don't have to sell something to make room for it, and just thinking, oh God, the bank balance is going to be absolutely hammered here. I mean, the cave troll, I've already done myself. I've already done a video on it. I mean, to buy that thing is going to be bad enough, but I shudder to think what on earth the shipping fee on that will be. But I have found a space for it where it will fit comfortably as well. So yeah, that's the only pre-order, definite pre-order for me would be the cave troll. As I said in my last video, I won't be going for the Sauron third scale. I have no reason to. I'm more than happy with my quarter scale one. I will be doing a video on what for me is the question is, are Prime 1 going to be doing a third scale Lord of the Rings line? Very interesting to see what happens with that one. And I say the only other piece for me, which would be, you know, I really would be interested to see more about it and something to think about, which would be the dog alien. But yeah, otherwise, a fantastic show. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Can't wait to see the next one. Please, in the comment section, guys, let me know what you thought to it. What were the standout pieces for you? What are you going to go for? Any of that, I'd love to hear from you all, guys. Now, I have got a very, very special unboxing video coming up, a very unique piece. I'm very excited to get it. That will be coming up soon. I'm hoping it will be here in the next couple of 3 days, so that'll be the next video anyway, so hopefully I'll have that out sort of by the end of the week. If you've enjoyed this video, please consider clicking the old like button. As I've already said, please guys, you know, I love to hear from you, anything in the comment section below, and have a great week, and I'll catch you all on the next video, which hopefully will be in a few days time. So until then, cheers guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Ta-ra.